Are you working? What kind of work do you do?
Welcome to the Philly EDC Holster Clinic, where Kydex craftsmen from across America and beyond are sending in their holsters for us to give them our honest feedback about what could be better, what could be improved, and what they're doing right. What's up, folks, and welcome to episode 14 of the Holster Clinic. First, say hi to Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Today we've got a very slick holster from Northwest Tactical Products. It's very good looking. It's red on black. I love the two-tone. And the definition is very slick. It features a pretty consistent sort of matte hand-finished edge here. There are a couple things need to be addressed, however. One is it looks so good until you get to like right here, and then I can tell you might have slacked just a little bit there because the rest is so perfect. The second thing is these belt loops I think are 93 thousandths. You should do them 125 or get them injection molded. They did send these super cool Sharpie holders. They call them range target marking devices, which is neat. You throw the Sharpie and lanyard around your neck, which is pretty useful, I believe. So the definition on this holster is very slick. It's very sharp and it's very clear. However, this results in a couple little problems, and I'll show you. Whenever you define something so sharply that you get indentations into the rails, what you'll see is that when you put the gun in the holster, you can hear it start to pop into those rails first before it snaps into the trigger guard. Additionally, the retention is so tight, I believe it has something to do with the fact that when you relieve the ejection port, if it wraps all the way around the gun, you got to do it on the back side here too, because this will cause wear. And what's happening is that the gun's getting, actually, if you can see that, it's getting pushed out of battery by the holster. So this is just a little too crisp, and it also makes it really snappy. So what you'll see is that the ejection port, this is an area you need to address. But if you're going to get really tight definition, one second, you can get these little wood scraps, trim them down, and just put them in there, and then what you wind up with is a holster that doesn't have anywhere to snag. These little bits are also good for laying in here into these areas and blocking out the rail. So you really want to focus on ensuring that the retention of the holster occurs in the consistent trigger guard area. That gives you a smooth pop in and a snappy draw on the way out without any kind of like snags or bumps, because everything you see here, like the gap in the slide for the takedown lever, will be a point of retention. The rails will be a point of retention. Parts of the ejection point will turn into points of retention, and then other controls on the gun will turn into points of retention. And what you really want is for them to be as smooth and uninhibited as possible. So you can sort of feel it sort of pop in gradually as the rail engages the Kydex here, and then you know what I think it is? I think the front sight is actually pushing it out of battery. You might have put in a tall sight channel, but the degree to which you curve it winds up, especially when you curve it this tightly, this close to the body of the gun, you can wind up essentially pinching off your sight channel. So if you had moved that out a little bit and maybe started the curve more towards where this eyelet is, you could prevent the collapse of that sight channel. Aside from those little issues, the little fit and finish inconsistency, it's good. I like the way that your eyelets are correctly measured and spaced, and you also have the option to move this one up and sort of cant it forward a little bit more. The press is super clean, super crisp, but I think you need to look into some things in terms of like mitigating little snags. We have a video called Managing Retention Issues. I would look that up and acquaint yourself with it. There are all sorts of little solutions you can use, popsicle sticks, tongue depressors, arts and crafts balsa wood bits from like AC Moore or whatever that you can get into that'll help you block these out and generalize it while still giving you a crisp mold. Also, just a point of consideration. What I've noticed is that on the sanding, some edges are very smooth, but then they come to like a pretty sharp spot here. Just be aware that that's occurring, and that you can, just for the sake of detail, just knock that down a little bit with the sandpaper and keep it all really slick and consistent. What was it? Yeah, you guys asked if I could autograph this and return it to you, and I certainly will. I'll do that right now. There you go. Oh, I ran into you guys at SHOT Show. I had forgotten to mention that. I was sitting at the food court area with Billy from Boxer Tactical amidst the noise, and now recently NRA News, big congratulations to him, and these cats come up to us. I still have your patches. I still have the patches and cards that you gave to me at SHOT Show, and that was very cool to meet you guys, and hopefully if we can get it together, we'll be there again this year. I still don't know. They raised the price on SHOT Show and have a bunch of crazy rules, but yeah, if we can swing it, we'll see you there again. So thanks for sending in a holster.